the Strange World Turtle scene. Like they made the Strange World Turtle scene. And like so in Strange World we were scouting, we were doing reconnaissance missions in Strange World. We were scouting uh for like landing zones, kind of like the Axiom in Wall-E. It's probably what the reference to the film was. And then also just like, like an olive branch or like a flood. So I think that that's what's happening is like in the Strange World Turtle scene. I think that that's what that was. But I think what's actually happening in that is because all I really did was upload like I mean, I did show them how fast I could build some of those structures, but I think that they were trying to see how that would translate to the time that it would take the full to make the full map. Which on some level they probably did like multiply it and see like how long it would take for me to do it. Like they probably saw how long it took me to build the structures that I did build, and then like calculated like an estimate of how long it would take for me to build the full map, which I uploaded. And then kind of maybe cross reference that with like why did it take so long for him to get this uploaded to YouTube if it seemingly was constructed in a shorter period of time, which would then um like which would then like provide evidence that like it was exploited. And then like the I think what they were probably then trying to authenticate when I like started building, should make this wish to have more something more for us than this, because they knew that the server was deleted and that that tower was deleted, and then they saw me reconstruct that like the like not the like kind of like the little like quick one that I had to make really fast. That was obviously not up to that I was obviously not like the same as the other one, but like and it wasn't like as grand as the other one, but like it was very clearly like it had to have been either someone working with the original architect or the original architect. Which then like for like the malpractice, like I had to prove that I was incapacitated, which I think that that shows that I was incapacitated. Like the fact that it was a little bit difficult for me to remember how I built that tower. It's like they were, like memory cognition. So I also demonstrated that it was going to be like a like demonstration of like memory improvements in like memory cognition and brain functionality. And so I think that again, like that's what the Strange World Turtle kind of represents, I think, and that's what they were kind of looking for was like, okay, so we've calculated that like the time it would take to build this whole server, and like it's been like 9 years since like this was seemingly created, but like it's been 9 years since Minecraft like came out. So it's like why did this take this long to be viewed by like the public? And so I think people were like, okay, what's happening? And then I think what happened was that like people were like, okay, so we kind of calculated how long this maybe like should have taken, like, given the translation of the time that we saw you build these structures. So now we're going to like see you build, like that's what the wish is, to have something more for us than this. They want me to build it on a server and like actually build it to fruition. And so then I started the Safecraft Online server in December, and like what's fun in December, like Fantasia. And so I think that that's what Fantasia. So I think that that's what they were looking for, was like, okay, so we're gonna watch this and see how long it takes them to build this. And like I really built like I like really like blossomed that desert in like a month, which is like blank space, which is kind of how this started. And so then like I fully constructed the server by Independence Day, July. So like that's December to July, which I think is like 7 or 8 months. And so people were like, okay, so we literally saw this literally from start to finish be built in 7 months. So like, what the fuck? Like, I think that that's what happened. It's like, what the fuck is happening? Like this, what the fuck?